Why is it so difficult to break into cybersecurity and become a SOC analyst? I'll give you 3 reasons and what you can do to tackle each one. If this is your first time seeing my video, hello, my name is Steven and I am currently a DFIR consultant with over half a decade of cybersecurity experience focusing on the security operations domain. On my channel, I post a bunch of SOC related labs and projects with one goal in mind, and that is to level up your practical skills. With that being said, let's start with the first reason, which is information overload. If you're just starting out, I understand exactly what you're going through. Let's head over to Google and I'll type in how to become a SOC analyst. And look at that. We should be able to get through that in a day, right? But seriously, while there are so many great articles out there and majority of them are pretty reliable, there are still some articles that are irrelevant or misleading when it comes to becoming a SOC analyst. So how can you tackle information overload? To help with this, you must understand what a SOC analyst's core responsibilities are, which can be boiled down to monitoring, detecting, analyzing, and responding to threats across an environment. You'll want to focus on consuming content that is related to any of these. If you come across content that shows you how to exploit a machine, well, you can go ahead and bookmark that and then move on. But if you come across content that teaches you how to detect and investigate something, that should be more interesting to you. This is a great segue into the second reason, which is irrelevant activities. With so much available information, it's easy to get sidetracked by irrelevant content, and it isn't your fault. I often see trainings and guides that encourage beginners to complete activities more suited towards the red team, like using Nmap to scan machines or how to exploit a vulnerability on a machine. While it is beneficial to have a broad knowledge base, these activities won't directly help you become a SOC analyst, but it will help you become a better SOC analyst. However, there are some other things that you can put your time into before diving into red teaming activities. My advice based on real world experience is to focus on SOC specific labs and projects that align more closely with the role of a SOC analyst. For example, you can set up a SIM, which is a security information event management, and monitor your home network. Create alerts, reports, and dashboards using the said SIM. You can also spin up an EDR, endpoint detection and response tool, and understand how it works. These are just a sample of what you can do to obtain relevant SOC experience. Now, you can go ahead and review a SOC job description and then identify the required skills. Then actively seek opportunities to acquire those skills. This way, you know exactly what skills a SOC analyst is expected to have. The last reason on why it is so difficult to break into cybersecurity and become a SOC analyst is theory and practical gap. When I first started, I had my CompTIA Security Plus certification and understood concepts like the CIA triad, confidentiality, integrity, and availability. But I was stumped the first time I encountered an alert. I knew what a firewall could do in theory, but I had never implemented nor seen a firewall rule myself. I knew that malware existed, but I didn't know how to conduct an investigation when I encountered one. Often, the advice was to just query the logs and you'll be fine. But without knowing what to look for, I felt lost. This gap between theory and practical application is why I emphasize the importance of hands-on experience, especially on this channel. Certifications provide foundational knowledge, but to be a SOC analyst, you must apply that theory to real-world scenarios, or at least try to. This is crucial. It's like reading a steak recipe versus actually cooking the steak. I've created multiple playlists on my channel, which I'll leave in the description down below, to help you bridge the gap and develop the necessary skills to be successful as a SOC analyst. I'll also include 2 videos, one of which is a SOC roadmap that I created, and the other is where I'll provide you with all the free resources for you to focus on what really matters. By focusing on relevant tasks and applying theory to practical application, you can make significant progress towards breaking into cybersecurity and eventually becoming a SOC analyst. That is it for the video, and I hope you found that informative. If you did, let me know by hitting that like button and subscribe if you want to. Remember to stay curious and do things differently.